So we've been talking all week about communication and communication strategies. What I've found is that it is the common denominator. When things break down, when activities are challenging, whether it's personal, sorry, I have this hair that's in my eye, whether it's personal or it is professional, the common denominator in all of those situations is communication and the breakdown of communication. So how do you get to more proactive communication? So I encourage you to go through this week and really look at some of the blog posts that I had on Monday, as well as some of the previous social media postings that I had specifically around strategies for that topic. However, one thing that I don't cover in those other specific posts that I want to talk to you a little bit today about is really staying present. And that really is a fundamental component of communication. Like Stephen Covey said, you need to listen to understand rather than to reply. And so many of us are those super achievers. We just want to get down the road. We just want to get to the next thing, that we are listening to respond rather than truly understand and be present for what the person on the other side of the table is saying. So little strategies specifically around staying present can be really teaching yourself to do eye contact well, and especially in a virtual environment, really paying attention from a camera standpoint and where the eyes are and being in there and present to what's being said. Practicing a layer: listen, acknowledge, explore, and then respond. So many people want to go from the L to the R, the listen to the respond, without acknowledging and exploring what is truly being asked. And then the last element of it is really circling back, tying it up with a big bow and saying, did I answer your question? Do you have anything else? It's just that nice extra touch to make sure that you truly care. It's what it actually shows of it in and of itself. Look, we've all developed some really bad COVID habits, whether we've been 100% virtual these last couple of years or a hybrid thereof. The natural inclination is for us to just shoot off an email or shoot off a text rather than to pick up the phone and truly respond to someone in a live kind of fashion. One rule of thumb that I always say is that if that communication, that written form of communication, takes you more than a minute and a half or 2 minutes to compose, then you might want to pick up the phone and call that person instead. Because if ever there was an activity wrought with opportunity to be misunderstood, it's in the written form. How we compose information, how we compose messages is with the lens that we have on. It's not with the lens necessarily of the receiving end of the person. And so especially on challenging types of topics, specifically with a project or even personally as well, you might want to just pick up the phone, get back to basics, and really make that connection. It's one of those things that I've been observing. I actually observe it with myself as well. It's one of those practices that I actually like to employ. If you want to learn more about this or any of the strategies that I've talked about this week, don't hesitate to reach out and contact me. I will see you soon. You continue to take good care. Thanks.